Up next is applications involving percents. Solving basic percent equations. So first up, a few definitions. Recall that the word percent means per hundred. Example, 57% of homes have a pool means 57 out of 100 homes have a pool. So the basic percent equation is amount equals percent times base. So in this case, don't forget that whenever you're multiplying percentages, you have to move the decimal over, right? Or think of it as a proportion, right? If you think of it as a proportion, 57 over 100, right? 57 per 100, 57 per 100 as a proportion like this. Well, just to give you some emphasis, 57 divided by 100 is 0.57. So whenever we're working with percents, don't forget that whenever you're doing the math, right, you're multiplying your percent by something, you have to move its decimal over 2 spots to the left, right? So now 0.57 times 100 does indeed equal 57. So we get that 57 homes out of 100 do have pools. So how about 36 is what percent of 90? So 36 is what percent of 90? Well, if we do proportion, right, 36 is what percent of 90? So 36 over 90, part over a whole, 36 divided by 90, is equal to 0.4. So what does that mean? Move the decimal over twice, so that's 40%. And then note, just to check, if I have 90 times 0.4, that gives us 36. So what is 160% of 60? Well, this means that I have to, well, first move the decimal over. So that's 1.2 times 60. So 1.2 times 60 is 72. So 120% of 60 is 72. So here, the word of means you're going to have some kind of multiplication or division thing happening, right? 36 is what percent of 90? Well, that means, you have 36 in 90. So what fraction of it is it? So it's 40% of the pie, if you would. Looking at number 2, how I know that 1 was a division or a proportion and 2 is a multiplication is because what is 100% of 60? Well, here for 2, we're given the percent, and 1, we said what percent. So if I want what percent, think division. If I'm given percent and I'm thinking what is the amount, multiplication. Also, this means 120% that you definitely have 60. You have 100% of 60 is 100. What we're really doing is we're adding in another 20%. So this is essentially like 100% plus 20% equals 72. So 120% of 60 is 72.